Here, what is a cloud here? The cloud here is a network or internet. The cloud is something which present at a remote location here. Here, the cloud existed not here in a local mission. It is existed in a somewhere else. Here, in this case here, cloud you call it as a use space. That means someone else server. That means persons you are using someone else server. That's why the cloud you call it as a use space here. All services available here. In particular use space here, you will providing the different kinds of services here. The services may be processing the data, retrieving the data, storing the data. Those kind of services available for the cloud here. And then this kind of cloud can provide a services over the public or private networks here. Here the public WAN, and then LAN, and then VPN. Here the applications such as in this case here you will use a email, web for conferencing, and then customer relationship management execute on cloud here. Here some of the applications here, email. Here you can, that means you will store a different applications on a cloud. That means simply think here is an internet or a network here, or a simply workspace here. Here simply cloud here is a using someone else server to host or to process or to store the data. That's called here server. That's called here cloud. Using someone else server. Someone else server. The someone else in the sense who is someone else in this case here, who is particular someone else here. I can tell you someone else here. For example, you have a laptop. Let us assume. Okay. Okay, you have a, let us assume I am telling you some information about the you have some laptop is there here. Okay, you have some laptop is there, and then mobile phone is there, and then some of the other devices are there. Here these are all called it as some local host, local information. Here you are accessing from the cloud here. Here you are accessing some data, or retrieving some data, or storing some data into the cloud. Here, for example, from the laptop, here you are storing your data, not in local machine here. Here you are storing in your data, and then here who will provide such kind of clouds here? Here some of the persons provide server. Those persons here you call it as a here those persons are called as a providers. Here those persons here the cloud providers. Here some of the simple different cloud providers existed for here. IBM cloud provider, Azure, the Microsoft cloud provider, and then AWS, Amazon cloud providers are there. Here these are all different persons for providing the cloud. Here these cloud providers provide some services for the some users or some of the local system. Why? Because what is the need of cloud services here is here the local system consists of a limited space. If you have in the data, that means every day you are generating the GB or TB data. That means you have to store the data in somewhere else. Here that's called here cloud. Here that is some simple information about the cloud here. Okay, that is a simple information about the cloud. And then the cloud computing here. Here what is a cloud computing? Here you have some idea about the cloud. After that, the cloud computing. Here what is a cloud computing here? The storing data or application on a remote server. Here you have a remote servers are there. Here who will provide the remote servers here? The remote servers provided by the cloud providers. The cloud providers are Azure, one cloud, Microsoft Azure, and then Amazon Workspaces, AWS is another one. Google cloud providers are there. Here that's called here storing the data or application on remote server. And then this cloud computing performing some of the services. storing data, processing data from the server. That means here you will process the data. You are in somewhere else. From the somewhere else, you will process your data and then accessing data via internet from anywhere. That means, yeah, that means you are in a, that means your system is, that means you are in a somewhere else, anywhere, from anywhere here. That is an important thing. Anywhere you will access the data from the servers. That is a cloud computing here. That's that kind of information provided by the cloud here. Here, this is a manipulating, configuring, accessing the hardware and software resources here remotely is called here cloud here. Here, this kind of cloud provides a data storage, infrastructure, applications. Some of the applications here that is called here cloud. Here, another important thing here is what are the different operations of cloud computing here. That means you have a different operations are there. Developing a new application and services by using cloud. That in the cloud here, you will store the data and then you will perform some backup operation and then you can recover the data from the cloud here. You will host some of the blogs, website, and then delivery of software on demand. Here, that means on demand, within a particular time, you can deliver the data here. Why? Because you can deliver the data here. There is no risk here. No need to maintaining the servers. No need to worry about the security reasons. That's why you can deliver the data on demand. That means you will concentration on only software here, not on the different servers like that. Here, by using cloud computing, you can performing the analysis of data. Here, you will perform some of the analytics. For retrieving the data from the cloud here, you will perform the analysis and then the streaming videos and audios. Here, these are all some of the operation done by the cloud computing. Here, the simple here, why you need cloud computing here? Here, before cloud computing in a software industry, having the large, that means if you want to develop a simple project here, or it's maybe project, maybe a complicated project or simple project here, you should buy a stack of servers. Here, before cloud here, before existing the cloud, you have to buying the stack of servers here. Here, servers may be, which type of servers you are having? The servers may be here, different kinds of servers are there. Here, those may be here, the different kinds of servers you are using. Here, the servers may be database servers, some of the, and then some of the web servers are there. And then that means for if you want to implement any project here, you required database servers, 2 database servers, 2 web servers, and then mail servers required, and then you require networking, and then firewalls, some of the routers, like that. You require such kind of information here. Here before that, that means for doing that kind of information, you have a more cost here, and then high traffic here because of these number of servers here. That means you have a, if you want to do some application, you require some knowledge on a programming. Here, not only programming here, before that, before cloud here, you have to analyze the network traffic and then the server information, and then not only that information, you have to monitor and maintain these number of servers here. You have to monitor and maintain these number of servers here. Here in that server room here, you should have the different types of component here. Here, to reduce the infrastructure cost, to reduce these costs here, the cloud computing came into picture here. If you are having the cloud computing, if you have the cloud computing technologies here, that means no need to maintaining these number of servers, no need to monitoring these servers here. That means no need to considering the traffic of the data. That means the data traffic here, like that here. That means this is a one important task by using cloud here. If you comes to here, before cloud computing, here you are maintaining the servers like this. Here you have a certain number of servers are there. Here the servers maybe here is a different server information before cloud computing. Here that means you have to maintaining in a particular room here different servers. Some of them are web servers. So here if you comes to the hardware part here, here some of them are web servers, some of them are database servers, some of them are mail servers, like that firewalls, like that before computing. Here after cloud computing, the application existed like this here. Here there is a separate storage, servers, and then the computer network. Here that means all information done by using service providers. That is a simple thing about the cloud computing. That means in particular way, you have a some advantages are there. What is the advantages by using cloud technology here? The advantage low cost here. Why? Because all information, the servers and then the networking, some related issues done by the cloud providers. Yeah, to run this cloud technology, user don't require a high power computer or technology because how the application will run on cloud. That's provided by the providers, any provider, Azure, the Microsoft Azure. That means not on a user here. That's called here. That's why for the software engineers, the software organizations, they have the low cost and then storage capacity. That means the cloud storage capacity is a unlimited here. That means you can scale. That means for example, you will buy the storage capacity now 3000. After that, you will scale to 5000 GB. After that, you scale to 10,000 GB. That is a thing here. Here, the cloud capacity is a unlimited. Generally offers a vast storage capability. That means 2000 to 3000 gigabytes here are more based on a requirement here. That means the scaling capability are there. Here, low cost of IT infrastructure. Another important one here is a low cost of that means the investment. Previously, I discussed about the IT organizations. That means not maintaining any server. If it comes to the cloud computing, they will not maintaining the any server. That's why low cost. Here, low cost of IT infrastructure here will be a less if the organization uses a cloud technology here. The investment here, very less investment you are having here. That means no need to taking the IT staff. That means manpower also reducing here. That means even IT staff and server engineers are not required here. That means no need to get the server engineers. Here no need to having the IT staff. Here that is a agenda for the this one. And then another important one here is a another advantages here, increase the computing powers. Increasing the computing power. For example, cloud servers having the high capability of running and processing the task as well as the processing of applications. Here that's why you will increasing the calculation power here. That means here that means you will calculating the different task within a small fraction of seconds. Here that is a one of the another advantages here. Here reducing the software cost. Here the cloud minimizing the software cost, as a user don't need to purchase a software for the organization or every computer. Why? Because you are going to creating the virtual machines. You are going to creating the virtual machine. Because of creating the virtual machine, here you no need to do these operations. And then updating, that means the instant software update is possible here. Every time updating, that's taken care by the providers. Here the service provider don't have to face the some of the choice problem between a absolute and high upgrade softwares here. Here this is another advantages here. Here some of the disadvantages also there for using cloud computing here. Here what are the disadvantages here? Internet speed. Here if you want to use the cloud computing technology, you should have the internet speed, high speed of internet here. You require the high speed of internet connection. As a web-based application often require a large bandwidth amount. Here if you want to run the this number of for example high bandwidth here 1 Gbps, that means in this way you will have. And then constant internet connection. Here, it is possible here to use the cloud infrastructure without internet. Here, that means it is impossible with only with internet only you can access the data, you can store the data, you can. That means a constant connection is required. Other thing here is a security is a one of the disadvantages for this one. Here, what is the security reason here? That means you are storing the data on a cloud. Here, the storage is there. That means you are storing the data. That means if you have the your credit, if you know the your credential to someone else, here that person you can easily access the data here. That means the unauthorized user may gain the access to the user data in a cloud here. That is a another device. Security reasons are there. That's why for the security, providing the security on a cloud, you are having the lot of research is going on to provide the security. That is a simple information about the cloud computing. Here, that is a cloud computing. After that, the